Damian Lillard, he really just seems to be obsessed with staying in Portland and being loyal to the franchise and winning a championship with them. And to be honest, I don't think that really makes any sense because there's been no evidence that he'll ever win a championship there, even if he stays. And I know he signed a max contract and all that, and he really seems, serious about doing it. But in my opinion, I think he needs to just leave already, bro. Anyway, what's good, y'all? It's your guy Makai, and welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're gonna be talking about why I think Damian Lillard should leave Portland. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, Damian Lillard, he's stuck on a team where it's like they're in a very, very bad spot. Because basically, they're in what I like to call NBA purgatory. What I mean by this is that they're too good to tank and get a high draft pick year after year, but they're too bad to really seriously contend for a championship. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's nothing short of a all-star trade or, man, I don't even know. The only way they can get better is through the trade or a draft, and it's like I don't see anybody, any real heavy hitter free agents, being like, oh yeah, let me just go to Portland. Like, nah, I don't see that happening ever in the future. It was a miracle they got Carmelo Anthony. Well, not really a miracle because Carmelo was already, I don't want to say washed, but he was on his last NBA legs when they signed him. And they been wanted to sign him, but he didn't want to go. So, if I was Damian Lillard, I would have been requested a trade. Because this is ridiculous. Like, it's not ridiculous because they are a good team. They were just in the Western Conference Finals last year. They lost to, Golden State, obviously. But they will never really contend for a championship. And I know everybody in the NBA wants to win a championship. Like, that's the number one goal. Well, if not for all, then for most. And Damian Lillard, he's really just very, very talented. Like, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Super athletic, dunk on anybody, cross anybody up. He's even, a little bit of a good passer or whatever, but Portland really just isn't a good free agent place to attract, free agents. And when they keep having a winning record every year, well, not this year because they were trash this year. They have to fight for that 8th seed in Orlando this year, but minus this year, let's talk about all the other years. The past, few consecutive years, they really have been, good. Making, good playoff runs. I remember that year when they swept the Pelicans. Oh, wait, no. I got that all wrong. They got swept by the Pelicans. Oh, no. Yeah, that was crazy. But the year after that, they've been pretty good. He had that buzzer beater against the Rockets, a couple years back. Won on their first playoff series in a long, long time. Last year, he went crazy against Russ and OKC and PG. Took him out of the first round. And then took Denver out of the second round. Then, again, lost to Golden State in the third round. But, that's whatever. But the only way I see Damian Lillard really ever getting the championship is a trade now. Because he signed that extension. So if he gets that trade, and he can get a trade to a team that just needs a point guard. Star point, not even really a point guard, but just needs a second, star player. Like, we would love to have him on the Lakers, but that's not a feasible thing to say. Because, we have nothing, that valuable to give to Portland. But, Damian Lillard, he just needs to wise up, lose the pride, lose that chip on his shoulder. Because he comes from, a small school, Weber State. It's just like, he has that whole chip on your shoulder mentality. Like, oh, I'm 10 toes down for a team that gave me a chance. Like, that's cool, bro. But I hate to see a young player. Well, he's not young. But I hate to see a player waste their entire prime and their entire career just staying loyal to a franchise who would trade them in the snap of a second. Y'all see the old video on my channel. I'm talking about, loyalty don't matter in NBA and whatnot. But CJ McCollum is, he's nice. Damian Lillard is a good backcourt with him. But other than that, I don't really see anybody that's outstanding to me on Portland. Cause Melo, he's solid, but he's not old Melo, New York Melo, Nuggets Melo. He's just you know a scoring option, get you some quick buckets right there. And Yusuf Nurkic before the injury, he was doing good things for them. And they got the young kid Anthony Simmons. And, he's pretty good, I would say. Who else they got? Yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Cause when I think of Portland, automatically you just think Dame and CJ. And CJ, he's pretty good, but he's not, like those two together are not a championship team. Like they need, somebody on a higher echelon than those two. Cause it's just not gonna work. Cause Dame, he's really, clutch, great shooter. I said all this before. And CJ is he one of the best walking buckets in the NBA. Like his mid-range game is so smooth, it's crazy. But yeah, that's really what I have to say about Portland. And Dame Lillard. If Dame really wants a serious chance at contending for a championship, he needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of there fast. Alright, y'all. If you stayed to the end of this video, thank you. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.